Hello, hello, hello everyone. I am back and today we're in the West End, but we're going to go in search of one of the richest neighbourhoods in London. In fact, one of the richest in the world. You've asked for it, we're delivering it, plenty to see. We are heading into Mayfair, ladies and gentlemen. The lifestyles of the rich and famous, the playboys, the millionaires, the private clubs, the beautiful boutiques, the amazing shopping, the barbers of the Queen, scandal, sex, headlines, so much to tell you. Rock and roll, massive rock and roll history. We're going inside some amazing buildings. I want to show you some secret places. I don't want to give away too much because there is so much to do in Mayfair and so much to see. Let's have a look around the stunning neighborhood that gives its name to a fair, the Mayfair, that took place for 15 days. That was abolished in the late 1800s, but we're going to head into Shepherd's Market as well, where the Mayfair took place. But I don't want to tell you too much. Let's just go for a walk with me. Beautiful day in London. It's actually stunningly beautiful. On today's Mayfair tour, we're taking a short trip around Mayfair to see the highlights. I'm starting at Piccadilly and heading my way down Half Moon Street to Curzon Street. Our first stop will be GEOF Trumper, a very exclusive barbers, which has been the barbers of royalty and the rich and famous for centuries. From here, we'll head through the Shepherd's Market and then on to Curzon Street again and see some beautiful architecture along the way, including the Embassy of Qatar and several other buildings in the area. Then we'll head for Mount Street Gardens, a hidden away oasis, and the stunning Farm Street Jesuit Church right in the centre. From here, we'll head then towards Berkeley Square and discover Mayfair gems such as Annabelle's and the showrooms of some very exclusive cars and the birthplace of Her Majesty the Queen. From here, we'll head to Claridge's and we will finish our tour today on Upper Brook Street, where a very special treat is in store, two very famous museums. Now, there's a lot to get through. Follow me, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoy the tour. So just want to show you where we are. We're actually on Piccadilly, and just in the distance there is the world famous Ritz Hotel. Porsche is just across the road. Now, there's several ways to get into Mayfair. I want to take you down Half Moon Street, just down this very street here. So it's in the West End, and it's actually between Oxford Street, Regent Street, Piccadilly and Park Lane. So it covers quite an expansive area. Now, obviously, we're only going to do a little highlight tour. I want to show you some of my favorite bits there. And we're going to make our way straight down here towards this church, and that'll take us down to Curzon Street. This is affectionately known as well as the hedge fund alley. Just be prepared for some wicked cars, some very expensive hotels, massive history in the area. So Piccadilly is quite busy, as you can imagine, but I just want to show you how quiet it can be down in this amazing district. Now, people tend to get lost when they end up down here, but some of you will know where to go. But I mean, some amazing antique stores. Thank you for all your amazing comments, by the way. I do try to read them all, ladies and gents. I can't always respond to you all, but just know that I am fully aware of them all, and I am greatly appreciative of all your fabulous comments and your constructive criticism. Helps me to learn as a guide. So we're gonna head straight down. We might get a few weird looks down here because they're not used to people filming, but straight away when we hit Curzon Street, we're gonna get some immense rock and roll history. Now, one of the barbers of the royal family is down here as well, GEOF Trumper, and I briefly mention it. It's around the St. James's district as well, but the one here on Curzon Street is the oldest one, and it's the barber of the Dukes of Westminster. Now, this area, predominantly the majority of the properties down here are owned by the Grovesner family, and the Grovesner family which we touched on before. A chap called Thomas Grovesner, the 1700s, married a young girl called Mary Davis, and he acquired all this land and this property around here. So you will see a lot of Grosvenor Place, Grosvenor House, Grosvenor Gardens. So the official title of the Grosvenor families now are the Dukes of Westminster. And this, in fact, is the barbers of the kings and queens, the rich and the famous. A stunningly exquisite building and a beautiful barbers inside, luxury pampering for the gentlemen in this area. Now, I'm eternally grateful to Miss Trumper herself. She has given us permissions to film inside. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give you a little shot of the place, and then I'll tell you a little bit of the history of the place. But firstly, look at this. Isn't it stunning, ladies and gents? Since 1875, GEOF Trumper had become known as an accomplished barber and master perfumer. These attributes are still carried on in their shops today, using only the finest produce. So gentlemen, you know where to come for the hot shave wax, for a trim, for the barbers. But I just want to show you the distinguished members of the royal family that have been here over the years. Now, of course, there's Queen Victoria. Her son, Edward VII, as we know, was known as Dirty Bertie. George V, the father of Edward VIII and George VI, and there, of course, is George VI, the father of the Queen, the subject of the movie The King's Speech, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. So they are attributed shopping in this beautiful, beautiful store. I'm just going to take you on a little journey down. The boys do not particularly want to be on camera, so I don't want to annoy them too much, but look at the gifts and the goods on offer. Now, this is the real luxury, the luxurious barbers of London for the chaps. Now, it's always about the girls, so it's nice to show the gentlemen where they can come for an afternoon of pampering, one of the most exclusive in London. So let me just take you down here. I don't want to delay them too much. They have a couple of appointments coming in. Oh, there's Winston Churchill, ladies and gents. Look at this. I mean, talk about complete luxury. There's my wonderful friend. Hi, lovely. Sorry, you don't mind? Sorry. I don't want to disturb them. Look at that gentleman. Now, literally, I wish I was a gentleman myself coming in here. What a stunning, stunning place. The barbers of the kings and queens. Now, they are also proud to say that they are modern day gentlemen, can enjoy a treatment with a master barber and find any grooming product, fragrance and accessory to complete the ultimate look of English elegance. And that's what it exudes, ladies and gents, English elegance. Okay, great. The gentleman said I can have a quick look downstairs. Oh, wow. Now, this is just magnificent. Knowing the Duke of Westminster himself comes here for his pampering, as I'm sure the young princes have over the years. They're very discreet in their details of patrons, so I don't want to ask too much. And they have two gentlemen arriving very shortly. But look at this. Luxury at its finest. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled to have gained access to one of the most exclusive places in London. Gentlemen, you know where to come. And that is the barbers of the rich and famous, and the kings and queens and royalty. Okay, so next we're going to head into the beautiful Shepherd's Market, and I just want to show you. I mean, literally you're 10 minutes away from Piccadilly Circus, which is super busy. And yet this is like almost like a village atmosphere in here. Now, the market itself dates back to the 1860s. The current building is occupied by stunning sandwich bars and restaurants and gorgeous bars in the area. There's antique shops. There's a bit of everything. Every single corner is taken up with something. But look how beautiful this is and how old school it is. It was also very famous in the 1980s for high-class prostitution and high-class escorts, ladies and gents. This, in fact, is where Jeffrey Archer frequented this area, and he is said to have had a liaison, allegedly, with a famous call girl called Monica Coughlin. And he was eventually imprisoned, actually, because there was a libel case against him, and he was convicted for perverting the course of justice. The famous novelist Jeffrey Archer, a former MP. But let me get you a good look at this now. Look at this beautiful, it's almost like village-like. You could almost be in somewhere like Bath or the Cotswolds, and so quiet and pretty, but these gorgeous restaurants, wine bars. There's the King's Arms. How pretty is that there in the corner? So when the boys arrive from Hedge Fund Alley for their drinks, after making their millions and millions of pounds, I actually walked straight past Pippa Middleton's husband there not too long ago. Catherine Middleton's brother-in-law. Look how beautiful it is here. This is a lovely and very charming Shepherd's Market. There's Jack the Clipper. Love that. They're all over the East End as well. To take you up this direction. I don't want to disturb people too much while they're having their dinners, but look at this. Watches of Mayfair, little antique stores, wine stores, beautiful places to eat. This beautiful floral store up there in the corner. Look how pretty this is, you guys. It's all hidden away. There's tiny little village atmosphere in it. Kind of extends all over. So the pigeons are chilling out there on top of Watches of Mayfair. Charcuterie selection. Joseph's of Mayfair, a lot of barbers to facilitate the bankers in the area. There's an Iranian restaurant, tapas restaurants. And that is just one small little hidden corner at the back here in Mayfair, and that's Trebek Street. So we're gonna head back up here onto the main street because there's a couple of other places. This embassy, I'm pretty sure, oh, I'll have to check it, but every time I film an embassy, I'm questioned as to what I'm filming. I don't exactly look like I'm a threat to their national security, but alas, what does somebody that is a threat to national security look like? I could be Saudi Arabian, I think. Oh my days, look at that Rolls Royce, ladies and gents. I miss you too, it says. Wow. Written on the front of his car, his number plate is Miss You. Wow. Different world. Look at these beautiful buildings, you guys. I mean, just the most expensive real estate in the entire of London. In fact, I believe it's some of the most expensive real estate in the world. Now, traditionally, the idea behind this in the 1700s is these very wealthy people that moved here came in here and they'd have afternoon tea in the Ritz, and then they'd be going to dinner parties and each other's beautiful homes. I just crossed over here so you could see this. I mean, look at that creeping ivy. And what happened was, after World War II, that was extensively bombed, a lot of people moved out of this particular area. A lot of people to the suburbs, etc. And that's when a lot of the businesses moved in. You have major businesses in the area. We will be seeing some of the shopping street very shortly. That's where we're headed now, South Audley Street. So non-consequential as such in this immediate area, but South Audley is beautiful, and there's lovely little hidden buildings as well that I want to show you along the way. So I do know the residents of Mayfair get super annoyed in the summertime, because when the super rich come to town, they tend to fly in and fly their supercars in with them on their private jets. Now these supercars, they like to vroom, vroom, all over the streets of Mayfair, disturbing the people that do live here. So they're none too pleased about it. We're going to make our way down South Audley. I'm going to take a couple of detours along the way. I fully expect to be challenged at some stage about filming. And this is a stunning building here. But that's okay. I don't mind them challenging me. The Range Rovers. Look at the Bentleys and the Range Rovers. We really are in a different world than I'm used to anyway. It's like people have never seen a gimbal before. It's quite bizarre. They're all kind of staring at me videoing. Now, look at that. I'm pretty sure this is the Iraqi embassy, as far as I know. Oh no, it's the embassy of Iran. My apologies. I do apologize. I'm gone again. It's the embassy of Qatar. The Qatari embassy. And the Qatari royal family here in London, they own Harrods actually. And Harrods made a gross profit there most years of £1 billion. The Qatari, it's a stunning building. Look at that gorgeous red brick. I'm going to turn around again. There's some security guy looking at me right now. Well, that's okay. There you have the Dorchester, and General Eisenhower commanded troops in from there from World War II, from the suite in the Dorchester. That's a very exclusive hotel right at the end of the street, and usually when the super rich come to town, that's where they stay. And their cars, the front of the Dorchester, are usually very impressive. Jennifer Flavin married Sylvester Stallone on the roof of the Dorchester, actually. Elizabeth Taylor had 5 honeymoons in there. 5 of them. So look at the building. Isn't that just beautiful? So stunning buildings standing out here in the middle of Audley Street. Now this is where we're going to find the shops, you guys. Let's go shopping. Okay. Now there is one wonderful antique store up here. I brought a former customer of mine in there, and she purchased a stunning bed in there. I won't even attempt to reveal the price of it because, well, that would be crass really, wouldn't it, to reveal any of the spending habits of my customers when they come to London. It's entirely their own business, but let's just say she had it shipped to the United States. It was a magnificent piece of furniture. It was actually modelled on, it's a great car. It was modelled on Napoleon's wife's bed, Josephine. So it was a stunning purchase for her, an amazing antique. Oh. Love it. You gotta be very secure in yourself to go through Mayfair in that little machine. She's gorgeous though. Okay. Now we're gonna go down the back of the building here as well. Look at the flowers, you guys. So here's a couple of these antique stores. And you have the Royal Warrant on top, which is issued to shops supplying goods and services to the Queen and the Royal Family for 5 years or more. highly coveted, as you can imagine. You'll see it's very distinctive above J. T. Good and Co. Limited, Chinas and Glass. Here's Erdem. Oh, Balmain. Oh my God, I love Balmain. It's Balmain Paris. Here, right behind you, is the Royal Warrant, as I mentioned. And that's issued to shops supplying goods and services to the Queen and the Royal Family for 5 years or more. So highly coveted on any shop front, as you can imagine, the majority of shops. Along here we'll have the Royal Warrant, Balmain Paris. Wow. As I said, I love Balmain. Now here's Adrian Allen. His window is just magnificent. Stunning antique store in there. You have to ring the bell to enter. A lot of these places you would need an appointment to get inside the door of, you guys. Beautiful little restaurant there, Kai. Now we're going to have a look along here. There's some little passageway down here. There's a private little park that I want to bring you down. So you see the beautiful red brick buildings that stand out here. So again, all behind Park Lane, which is straight ahead of you there. Now let's get into the real shopping is coming up. But I don't want to concentrate too much on the shopping because I want to take you down around here. We'll come back out on the main street again very shortly, but look along here. Solans, Mitier. Coming through here then, look at this quiet little oasis down here. But look at this. Look how quiet it is, you guys. Beautiful little park hidden away off the back of Mayfair. Stunning area. So quiet and peaceful, and I'm coming in to disturb their karma. I hope they don't mind too much. So we'll keep moving. A lot of these benches are dedicated to people around here. The gardens, look how quiet it is. Beautiful tiny little house there as well. Now let's keep going. I'm going to bring you through here and show you that chapel I was telling you about. So it was founded by the Jesuits, and it's a Christian church, a Catholic church now. I saw some of the most beautiful artwork I've ever seen in there, and we'll head in this direction. This is the first time I'm getting some really strange looks. I don't think that they'd be used to having an Osmo mobile or gimbal in this area actually, but let's head down here. This takes you back out on the main street here in Pragnell. Now that's that little church I was telling you about down there in the corner. And if you are in the area, it's absolutely worth your time to head in there. It's Farm Church of Mayfair. The main offices are around the corner. So definitely give that a little visit. And we're going to go out on the main street now. I don't know how this is going to be received. But as you can see, these little quiet courtyards that gets you away from the mania of Piccadilly. I'm usually eating buckets of oysters down here. Look at Pragnell across the way. How beautiful does that look? It's real estate, Balenciaga. Wow, love Balenciaga too. Celine Paris. So I'm wearing flip-flops, so I don't think that's very kosher in this neighborhood. I think I'm possibly being frowned upon. The last time I did that, I was in Paris. I went to Père Lachaise into a U2 concert, and we visited Père Lachaise, me and my friend Deirdre and Dean. Going to see U2 in the Stade de France. One of 10 concerts we've been to together all over. And we went down the Rue de Montagne, and I guess we were so young we didn't really realise that all the stylish Parisians were kind of looking at us in our flip-flops. So I learned my lesson. Evidently I didn't. I'm still wearing them. Now, this is one of the more, look at this beautiful little courtyard here. So this is the one you come out of for the church. Kind of disappointed I didn't get entry into the church, but I haven't got permissions yet. But perhaps I will and come back to you again, and we can see if we can get you inside, because it is so worth your time. Such a beautiful place of worship in there. I met a lovely homeless chap in there recently, an Irishman actually, and in literally 10 minutes I had his life story, and he was praying in there. Right, so ladies and gents, I came back to Mayfair Farm Street Church, and I just wanted to show you. Oh, it's super noisy. It is Gothic in its architecture. In this part of the tour, ladies and gents, we were very fortunate to receive a guided tour by Father Dominic Robinson, the parish priest of Mayfair, around Farm Street Church. Founded in the mid-19th century after the Catholic Emancipation Act, the church formally opened in 1849 and has had a long association with the arts. In this guided tour, a link of which will be in the description, the entire tour, we will see fabulous artwork of Mother Mary and a 12-foot-long canvas depicting the Last Supper, all painted by the artist-in-residence Andrew White. Another powerful sculpture in the church is by Timothy Schmalz, depicting Jesus as a homeless person, with crucifixion wounds on his feet, revealing his identity. So it's open to everyone, very welcoming, and this is called the Mount Street Gardens. So let's head down here. We'll be coming on some of the more beautiful designer boutiques again. There's the famous Connaught Hotel. Connaught Hotel there. But we will be coming on a few more of them along the way as well. Browns and Selvages. I think he's serving some gorgeous ice cream. I may be tempted. Let's head over here and see this lovely display. As I said, it's super hot today, you guys. Lamborghini, Range Rover. Let's see the Lamborghini. Isn't that stunning? Another beautiful building. Oh, so this is part of the Connaught Patisserie, so it's all part of the service. I was about to order an ice cream. Oh my God. Oh, I really wasn't built for this lifestyle. I like the idea of it, but... So this is beautiful. I saw this the last day too. So this is a gift to the City of Westminster from the President of the Italian Republic, the 20th of November 1987, sponsored by the Italian banks in London. Right, let's keep going. Now, I'm not looking, but I'm leaving the camera for you to look at how elegantly everybody is dressed along here. The Goyard, all the suitcases outside the front, Marchesa coming up. Right, we're going to be cheeky and let's go right up on top of them all, why not? A Patisserie Marchesa. How lovely does that look? I saw a dress down here the last day. Oh my God, it was just magnificent. I hope it's still there so I can get another look at it and show you. So this is Mount Street and Caroline Herrera, and that's going to take us into the magnificent Berkeley Square. somebody very, very famous, in fact, the most famous woman in the world, was born in Berkeley Square. Mount Street Mews, and you will know from my previous tours, Mews just means street stables. And a lot of these stunning houses were converted from those street stables. But they're everywhere. They're on my Portobello video. Notting Hill, they're in Westminster. And the most famous mews of them all, of course, is the Queen's Mews. Lanvin, you guys. Valaxiera.
Yeah, like none of the pieces are great. Yeah.
And we'll keep going down here. This is the Oscar de la Renta. Now that is absolutely one of my favorite designers of all times. Oscar de la Renta stuff is magnificent. Is that dress there? I wonder. The chap is at the door, the same chap anyway. They've actually changed the one. No, it's not the one I was looking at. Not to worry. So, we've arrived in Berkeley Square. And coming up, look at the elaborate, what's called now Annabelle's. See it across the road? I'll get a better look for you now. So this was once described, before it was Annabelle's, as the finest terrace house in London. But that's on account of its ornate staircase and its wrought iron balustrade inside. The actual building itself was the property of John Aspinall in 1959. He bought the property and it was known as the Claremont Club. And this, in fact, is where Lord Lucan in the Claremont had planned to meet his friends the night he disappeared in 1974. If you're interested, I might actually do a Lord Lucan video. But now, it was eventually bought then and converted into Annabelle's, and it was bought in the 1960s by Mark Burley, and it was opened up as Annabelle's nightclub. It was named after his wife, Mike Burley. She went on to marry actually the tycoon James Goldsmith. But it's the most fashionable and exclusive private club now in London. They have 1,000 members and 4,000 on the waiting list. You should really Google it, you guys. The attire, there is strict dress code, which is kind of insane really, but I mean, it's the playground of the rich and famous. But there's a great story actually. In 1986, Prince Andrew had his stag in here, and Fergie, his wife-to-be, two people showed up dressed as a policewoman and a traffic warden. And because of the strict dress code, they were sent away. Turned out that policewoman and traffic warden, the traffic warden was the Duchess of York, the future Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, and the policewoman was Princess Diana, ladies and gents. But if you Google Annabelle's, you will see pictures online of Posh Spice and David Beckham and Kendall Jenner and Harry Styles, royal family members, but exclusive membership. I don't expect I'll be in there in the near future, but alas, that's okay too. Give me a good old Irish bar any day of the week anyway. Now, Sexy Fish is coming up over here. It's a fabulous restaurant. So let's just go along Sexy Fish here and be nosy. I'm not going to pretend I'm looking at them, but I'll definitely film them so you can see how pretty it is in there. I like this place. Oh my God, look at the little ornaments for keeping the napkins down. They're tiny little fish. They're gorgeous. Now, let's head up here, show you the showrooms of Bentley. So some of these are very exclusive businesses, folks. Absolutely need reservations to get inside the door here. Berkeley Square house. We're coming up on the showrooms of, I think it's Ferraris first. So I'm going to turn it to the left for you. So here you have it. Ferrari. Look at her. Is that the Testarossa? I sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I really don't. I just know the logos. I don't know the makes and models, but look at her. Hello, lady. How pretty you are. The Bentley. Now, let's turn the corner here and just show you what's down here. And it's quite discreet, actually. You would hardly know it was there. But I'll find it. This is Bruton Street. Oh my God, the Bugatti, you guys. Custom-made Bugattis. The showrooms, but they don't let us see them. Oh, wow. So this is what I brought you here on Bruton Street. This is the precise reason we're here. So, it reads, and I'm going to highlight it for you. This plaque was dedicated in the Silver Jubilee reign of Her Majesty to Her Majesty the Queen, who was born here. So she was born here in a house on the 21st of April in 1926. And a lot of people miss this. On the site at 17 Bruton Street stood the townhouse of the Earl of Strathmore and Kinghorn, where Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, later to become Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, was born on the 21st of April 1926. So the birthplace of Her Majesty the Queen, right up here. So this is obviously a private members only cigar club in Dunhill, because when I passed here the last day you could see them all. You could smell the cigars and obviously the beautiful cognacs and scotches, no doubt. They're drinking in the back garden. See if we've got a sneaky look inside. Oh yeah, I can smell the cigars. Isn't that beautiful in there? That was just a sneaky peephole because it can't be caught. Oh, hedonism wines. Wow. Wine alone, but hedonism wine. It's, I did read about this. There's thousands and thousands of some of the finest wines, as Whitnell would say, Whitnell and I, known to humanity. You can get it here and you can get it now. Hedonism wine. I mean, isn't that the perfect name for a wine joint? So obviously exclusive wine merchants. Oh, what's this? Let's see what's written on the wall over here. So you really are taking a walk with me today, you guys. A lot of this is quite new to me. Look at the house beside it. So it reads, where man obeys without being presumed good, there is neither liberty nor a native land. Wow, poetic. Where man obeys without being presumed good, there is neither liberty nor a native land. Okay, oh wow, Vivian Westwood is across the road, ladies. Turnbull and Asser. EDB, Signature, Carter Jones. Let's keep going. Now we're coming up on one of the more famous hotels in London. And this is what I took you down here to see. The incredible Claridges. Now, celebrity haven here. Claridge's was opened by a butler actually in 1855, and then I think maybe 40 years later it was bought by the Savoy Hotel. I mean, it literally just stands out. It's one of the most exclusive hotels in London. That butler's name was William Claridge, and he bought it in, he was a butler, 1855. It came back to me there. He opened it up, but it's seen so many world leaders, prime ministers, presidents, celebrities. Benito Mussolini stayed there on his only trip to London ever. That was in 1922. There was some controversy. There was a story where he was to attend a press conference, but he refused to get out of bed. He was in bed there with a prostitute. That's Benito Mussolini. Winston Churchill held meetings, all-night meetings actually, in there during the Second World War with US Army intelligence personnel. He would end those meetings at 6 a.m. in the morning and be whisked off by the hotel barber for a haircut and a shave. Little did he know he'd end up back there in the penthouse suite in 1945 in a shock defeat in an election. He found himself homeless. That shock defeat, he had to move out of number 10, so he ended up in here. It's also Khrushchev stayed there, the Russian premier, and apparently was bugged by MI6 in the hotel, or MI5 bugged him, so all his conversations could be imparted back to the British PM at the time. But it's a stunning place inside. Look at the flowers at the front as well, and Claridge's bar. Definitely a treat, and definitely one not to miss while you're in London. Now we're going to head here onto Brook Street. And Upper Brook Street is where I want to head. Do I want to go left or do I want to go right? I want to go right. I know where I am now, yeah. Let's cross the road so we can get a proper look at Claridge's. The beautiful Porsche there, right in front of you. I mean, just a secret world. It's like a different world at the back of Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Street, and around the back of Park Lane. Still in the West End, of course. Now here's the main entrance to Claridge's. A welcome for everyone. There's my flag. Happy to see that one. Really is. Lifestyle for the rich and famous around here. So of course you'll be greeted by a doorman. Do you know, it's interesting, in all the years of picking people up in hotels, and I've picked up in the Dorchester, the Langham, the Ritz, picked up customers for private tours. Incidentally, if you would like a private tour, we're going to include a link in the description, you guys. We expect to be, the private tours are all coming in already. We're going to be super busy, I believe. You'll be all getting on planes very shortly. We're so excited to welcome you back. So we will put a link in the description there so you can book a private tour with me if you like. All our tours are running in London at the moment. Please check our full list. There is literally no corner of London we don't visit with free tours by Foot London. But don't forget our sister company, well, same company, but our sister cities, as it were. New Orleans has amazing virtual tours up. Our New York channel is doing great. Washington is there. Philadelphia. And many, many more in the works. Many, many more in the works. So like and subscribe for all videos. And we will be happy to show you around. There's Izumi rather. We're just coming up here now. There's somewhere very special. And I am very excited about this because we get to go inside. Just have a look here at South Malton Street. I mean, you could shop forever and a day around here. All day, every day. Over here is, for me, the highlight of the entire area. And this is where the genius, the artist, the greatest guitarist in the world lived alongside one of the greatest composers in the world, ladies and gentlemen, Handel and Hendrix in London. I mean, really. So, Hendrix lived in this building here for 1942 to 1970 he lived, but he lived here from 68 to 69. And we're going to get inside his bedroom, which is so super cool. I am actually going to be in Jimi Hendrix's bedroom. I may faint. And on the other side, who lived right next door to him, apparently was a huge influence of Hendrix's as well, George Frederick Handel, the amazing composer. And he lived here from 1723, my apologies, 1723 to 1759. That's 36 years he lived here, and he died in this house, and he actually composed Handel's Messiah in that house. But I mean, who knew that? Hendrix and Handel living right next door to each other. So we're going to go look inside. We're going to see the Hendrix Museum and the Handel Museum. So stay tuned. I'm so excited for this. Let's go check inside. And that, folks, will have to wait till the next video, which, depending on where you are watching this, should pop up somewhere on the screen now. We'll also leave a link to the video in the description. That's it from the magnificent Mayfair. I hope you enjoyed our walking tour of the rich and famous. Be sure to check out our other videos. Take care. Sinead signing off.